Well, Doc, this thing's ready. I think it's gonna be as good as new.
Oh, great. Thank you, Chuck. Now, with that desk on, I think we're finally gonna have some room in here to breathe.
Is there anything else you need me for?
No, I don't think so. But, Preacher, would you drop by again this afternoon? I'd like to start your training for the hotline.
Oh, sure. No sweat, Doc.
Maybe not now. The sweat comes later.
Hey, wait a minute. Nothing ever came easy in my life, and I don't think it's gonna start now.
Good. Because you're going to need all the mental and emotional faculties you have. You're going to be facing one of the greatest of all challenges, the saving of a human life.
No, thanks. You trying to scare me or something, Doc?
Oh, no, not at all. Preacher, you're going to be great at this, especially with the younger callers. What I'm trying to say is it's going to take a lot of work and dedication on your part. Dealing with a voice over the telephone is a very difficult thing, even for a trained psychiatrist. There is no assistance, no witnesses, no body language.
And you think you're gonna be able to train me? I mean, I got street smarts and all, but
well, street smarts are as good a basis as any to learn from.
Yeah, but let me tell you something, Doc. You don't go playing with nobody's head when it's full of hurt. That is not a cool thing to do.
I agree with you. And that's where I come in. I'm going to start you with a series of exercises that will teach you the fundamentals. After that, you'll serve as an apprentice with someone here to help you at all times.
Sounds like I'm going to need all the help I can get, right?
Well, it is just the two of you. You and the voice at the other end of the telephone calling for your help.
These are all my arrest records?
They were all just telexed in from New York, yeah.
Oh, God, when did I sleep?
I don't know. It looks from the size of this pile, you must have arrested half the people in Manhattan. It's good to see you smile.
All right. Well, let's get started on this file. It's probably going to take weeks.
It's going to take a long time to track down all the Pats in here. Now, you sure that was the name, Pat?
Yes, I can't get it out of my mind. He said, this is for Pat.
All right. Let's start at the top. Patricia McClanahan, 53 years old, Caucasian. You arrested her May of 1980 on assault and battery. You recall anything about that?
59th and Park?
59th and Park, that's it?
Yeah, Penthouse Patty. Begged me to arrest her so she could get a decent meal. When I told her I couldn't, she kicked me in the ankle.
She kicked you. That was the assault?
Thanked me all the way to the station house. Oh, boy, Derek, you know, this is really going to be impossible.
You all right? You do look a little haggard.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired.
You seen Lynn Wallace today?
No, I haven't. Since the press conference is over, I don't see any need for a rehabilitation teacher. Do you?
I don't know. It's Jeremy Rhodes in the bedroom. Oh, great. Coming. Well, Nancy.
Derek.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'd like to introduce Jeremy.
Well, I met Jeremy. Yes, what are you doing here?
Well, it has to do with something that Jeremy noticed at the press conference, and we wanted to talk to Chris about it.
Edge of Night is brought to you by Scope Mouthwash. Cool, tingly Scope works as good as it tastes. Scope helps erase bad breath in seconds and gives you minty, fresh breath that lasts.
When the boys at the frat house throw a party...
How long have these been laying around?
Last weekend?
It's a lost cause.
I remember those.
Now's the time for Cascade. It cuts right through dried-on food. And while most detergents can leave drops that spot, Cascade sheeting action leaves glasses virtually spotless.
I didn't know you guys had such a spotless reputation.
For virtually spotless dishes, Cascade doesn't just clean, it goes all the way to clear. Cascade, now in regular and new lemon scent.
Hey, come here. Put your nose right here. Now sniff. Smell anything? No? Nothing? Then you're getting the picture. It's new unscented Tide, and it doesn't smell like anything. But it'll handle this mess just as well as regular Tide. See? Great Tide Clean. And it doesn't leave a scent behind.
Now you get Tide Clean clothes and a choice for your nose. Regular scent or new unscented.
Remember, you smelled it here first.
Well, I suppose I could just have her call you when she gets back from shopping.
Oh, my goodness, did you know that? Have you got a sponge handy, Derek?
I'll take care of that, Nancy. I spilled that just as you knocked, and I was about to clean that up.
It's too bad Chris isn't here.
Yes, well, she wanted to get out and do a little shopping. And I decided to stay and work on those files myself. You know how Chris is when she's even on vacation. She wants to be kept in touch with everything.
She wants to keep up on everything, and yet she went out to go shopping?
Well, I told you to go on out. Rhodes, you looking for something?
No, this is where she was shot, right?
Yeah, that's right. Well, look, what was so odd about Chris's press conference?
Oh, it was very, little thing, something Jeremy noticed.
Oh, well, damn it! What'd you do that for?
What?
You hurt my eyes, that's what.
Exactly. Right. So why didn't it hurt Chris's eyes at the press conference?
We had no problem filing suit, but we did postpone the court date till March 5th.
Postpone? Why?
Quite frankly, this case involves some technicalities which required a little extra homework. We need to know a lot more about the Oglala suit before we go into court.
We need to know a lot more about you, too, personally.
I didn't realize that I was to be on trial, Mr. Nelson.
You're not. My point is that you haven't been exactly directly up front with us. That's got to stop.
I don't understand. Are you saying that you don't trust me?
Grandfather... That's not the point. It's more the reverse. You don't trust us. For instance, why did you go to the Whitneys without consulting Dee Dee and me? And this rock that came through your window, why didn't you tell us that you had been threatened in the exact same manner 35 years ago?
I thought you'd heed the warning and drop the case.
Personally, I've never been one to back down from a good fight.
I may have been wrong.
You were wrong. If you can't be 100% upfront with us, I don't see how we're going to be able to help you.
Cliff, Dee Dee, would you excuse me, please? I'd like to talk to my grandfather.
Marty, you can't keep this in the family anymore. We're involved. Please. Look, Marty.
Look, all right. We will see you back at the office.
Thank you.
Really don't see the relevance of the question. It's a lot brighter in that room than it is here, and she was expecting flashes to go up
Sorry,
in her
Mallory,
face.
that doesn't wash. I've shot a dozen professional models in brighter lit places in that conference room, and even in those lighting conditions, they'll blink if they look right into a flash or a strobe. It's a reflex action. There's no way to cover it.
All right, so make your point.
Okay. I took at least 2 pictures of Chris. She was standing right in front of me. She didn't blink at all. My question is, why not?
Well, I don't know why not. All right, you're the expert. Why don't you tell us?
No, wait a minute. Derek, I realized they were only following a lead, but it's...
But what? Come on.
We don't want to hurt Chris. Look, Derek, if the public has been sold a bill of goods by that press conference, then they deserve to know the truth. And from what Jeremy said, the only way to explain why Chris wasn't affected by those flashes is if she can't see.
Excuse me. There's somebody. Beth, how are you? Come on in.
Have I come at a bad time?
No. Nancy and I were just discussing a little business.
No.
Beth, you know Nancy.
Yes, of course.
Dr. Beth Carell. This is Jeremy Rhodes. He's a photographer with Image.
We've met before?
Right.
Yes.
Well, Nancy, getting back to what you were saying, there must be some other explanation because Chris can see just as well as any of us in this room. But I will ask her about it when she comes back from shopping.
All right. That's fair enough.
But Nancy, you could do me a favor. Don't publish anything about this yet until I get back to you. Until I get an answer for your question, all right?
All right.
Rhodes?
Sure, I guess so.
Okay, thank you very much. I will get
Doctor,
back.
please. All right.
Thank you. You came just in the nick of time. They had me up against the ropes.
Oh, boy. How much do they know?
Well, a lot more than I want them to.
Hello, Beth.
Chris?
You hear all that?
Yeah, everything.
I think the only thing for me to do is get down to Mike Carr's office. He's the only one that can head off Nancy and Rhodes before it's too late. I'll talk to you in a little while.
What brings you here, Beth?
Oh, I came by to talk to you about Lynn Wallace.
I'm not going to be blind long enough to need her help. Seeing her now would just be a waste of time for both of us.
Raise your hand. You got it. Raise your hand. You know it. You feel confident, secure.
For that sure, secure, confident feeling, for enough protection to help feel dry all day, raise your hand and reach for sure.
Confident, confident, dry and secure. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. If you're sure.
This election day, be sure to raise your hand. Be sure to vote.
Scope presents The Way It Was.
Mother, mouthwash tastes like medicine. Well, if it didn't, it wouldn't work.
Margaret believed it. Today, she still does.
Honey, try Minty Scope. Tastes good.
Then it doesn't fight bad breath.
Scope works. Don't let the good taste fool you. Try it.
Minty.
Fresh breath that lasts.
My mother will never believe it.
Scope works. Don't let the good taste fool you.
Oh, Mrs. Hall.
Yeah?
You wouldn't clean that shower with sandpaper, would you?
No, what do you mean?
Well, that scouring powder can scratch.
Oh.
Most powders contain the same harsh abrasives as this sandpaper.
That's rough stuff.
Right. That's why soft scrub is better. It's got mild abrasives, so it cleans tough soap scum like a scouring powder, but doesn't scratch like one, and leaves no sandy grit.
I get it. And I'm getting soft scrub.
Soft scrub cleans like a scouring powder, but doesn't scratch like one.
For me, Liquid Plumber is now the best liquid drain opener there is. Look at why. All this power is now in a splash-controlled bottle. Compare the Liquid Plumber pour with the other brand. See the difference? You can still count on Liquid Plumber's power, the clog-breaking power no leading liquid can beat. So for me, it's the best, because you need the power, not the splash.
Get Liquid Plumber, the only one in the splash control bottle.
We finally found a way to regain our burial ground using the law, and you are letting your prejudice get in the way.
You have no right to speak to your grandfather, the leader of our council, in this fashion.
Grandfather, I'm sorry. But if you don't trust Cliff and Dee Dee, we may not win this case.
You trust both of them. I know that.
Then why won't you?
It isn't only Nelson and Bannister that I do not completely trust. There is also you, grandson.
Me? I don't understand. I'm Aglala Sioux. We're of the same blood.
You can never be a member of our people until you have made the search for your name.
Grandfather, I grew up on the streets of the city.
No matter.
It matters a lot. Maybe I didn't do it the traditional way, but I earned my manhood. Every day of my life out there. Look, there's an Indian. I wonder how tough he is. I wonder if he bleeds like us. Sometimes I was tough enough. Sometimes I wasn't. But I never forgot what I was. Not for 1 minute.
Search for your name is a spiritual experience, not war games between children.
Grandfather.
You have never made that search. And until you do, you can never be a man of the Sioux. Or truly my grandson.
Please try and reconsider, the longer you deny the truth, the longer before you can learn to live with it.
You know, I have no intention of learning to live with it, Beth. My eyes aren't damaged. It was just a concussion, and I will see again without any self-pitying therapy.
Chris, please don't do this to yourself or Miles.
Oh, please, leave Miles out of this.
He loves you very much.
No, he doesn't. And that's precisely why I couldn't marry him when he asked me to.
He asked you to marry him?
Yes. And I don't know whether it was out of kindness or sympathy, but I want no part of either one. And you know what, Beth? I would really, really appreciate it if you would just please leave the two of us alone. We don't need your help.
Your message said it was urgent. What can I do for you?
Mike, I'm in desperate need of a personal favor.
Name it.
Get Nancy and Jeremy Rhodes to drop their interest in Chris.
From what Nancy told me, they were assigned to cover the press conference. Aside from getting the story, what other possible interests could they have?
They're beginning to suspect that Chris Egan is blind.
What? How could they suspect a thing like that?
Mike, it doesn't matter how. The point is, it's true. Chris Egan is blind.
I guess I don't tell Sue often enough how beautiful she is. See how natural she looks. Look at her hair. Healthy and free-flowing. Not fancy. Just fabulous.
Introducing new Ivory shampoo and new Ivory conditioner. They don't have lots of fancy ingredients your hair doesn't need. New Ivory is simply made to clean gently and condition gently to help keep your hair healthy looking. Together, they leave your hair looking soft and naturally shiny. Not fancy, it's ivory.
You know what I love? The shine in her hair when it catches the light. Not fancy, just fabulous.
I could sit here all night. On second thought, I think I'll help Jane with the dishes. They're too greasy to do alone.
No, not with Dawn. Dawn works hard to take grease out of your way.
Even gloppy spare rib grease?
Dawn pulls it right off. Helps keep it off. See?
You forgot this glass.
Thanks.
You're not going to wash that after all those greasy dishes.
Oh, I just did.
Oh, it looks as clean as the others. Not greasy.
Neither are my hands.
With Dawn, who's afraid of grease? I'm going out. Then again, I just might hit the hay.
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
Decided that pretending Chris could still see was the best way to handle this. Otherwise, their attacker would realize that she's a much easier target than she was even before.
I understand that. What I don't see is how Nancy and Rhodes could figure out what no one else did.
Oh, Jeremy Rhodes realized that Chris wasn't reacting to the flash going off in her face. Nancy, being the reporter she is, well, it didn't take long for the two of them to put two and two together.
And now they're threatening to blow it wide open?
Exactly.
Damn it, Derek, I wish I'd been told about this sooner.
Mike, I had every intention of letting you know, but my top priority is to protect Chris, and I wanted as few people in on this as possible.
Maybe you were right. And maybe you weren't. But now, what do you think I can do?
You can stop Nancy and Rhodes before they get too far.
Just a minute, please. Second.
For you, along with an apology. I know I got pretty loud with you the other day. I just want you to know this because I care about you. I get that way when I hear pills and booze, man. I know too many people that are messed up by that stuff. I don't want you joining the list.
Well, Thank you for caring. I mean it. And look, but there's not that much to worry about anymore. I mean, really, I've cut way back on my drinking. And the pills was just a light sedative. I just get keyed up for the show.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Well, you can learn to relax without it.
It's just a light sedative. Everybody takes it.
I don't take it. And I'm not interested in anybody else. I'm concerned about you and considering your past with us.
My past? Now, wait a minute. Listen, I know everything that went on with Hollywood is a little bit overboard for me, okay? But listen, it's over with, all right? And besides, everything... Just a minute. Hello? Oh, hi. Yeah. Listen, I've got company right now. Can I call you later? Okay. Will do. Bye.
Friend of yours?
No. It's just the manager from the theater. Nothing important, really.
Sure. I got another present for you.
Oh, yeah? Key?
Yeah, it fits both my studio and my loft, 4 flights up. I want you to have it.
Well, just for convenience sake, I'll keep it. But it's nothing more than that, okay?
Yeah, don't worry about it. If that's the way you want it, that's the way it is.
Hi.
Sit down, Nancy. Please.
You're using your official tone of voice. I could hear it on the phone.
As a matter of fact, I am speaking as the district attorney.
Does it have anything to do with Chris Egan?
I'm afraid it does. Nancy, I'm going to ask you not to speculate or print anything concerning Jeremy's observations at the press conference.
You're asking me to stop the inquiry?
I am.
Well, why should I?
Because you're right. Chris is blind. And to publicize that fact would seriously endanger her life.
I just can't get that press conference out of my mind.
Want to bet I can?
You know, I know Mallory's covering something up. I know it. I just... What?
Well, let the cops play their own dumb little baby games. Hmm? You and I have a different game we're going to play tonight. Come here.
You know, I know Mallory's trying to cover up the fact that Chris Egan's attacker blinded her with that bullet, you know?
Maybe I can help you with that one.
You can?
Yes, Jeremy. You see, I am very interested in seeing that nothing gets covered up.
I see the black hills still and cool, forever dark beneath the mountains of the moon. I ask myself, am I to be everlasting as these valleys without end? Or am I just a passing shadow of wood smoke and wind?
We know you're in there! Come on out, Pop. We want to play cowboys and Indians. Hey, Grandpa! This time you get to play Costa!
It takes 1 minute a day, 30 seconds in the morning, 30 seconds at night, to get rid of up to 50% more plaque than if you just brush. It's rinsing with Listerine Antiseptic. Clinical tests prove rinsing with Listerine in addition to regular brushing reduces plaque by up to 50% over brushing alone for better oral hygiene. So use Listerine. It kills the germs that cause bad breath and kills the germs that cause plaque. It's worth a minute of your time.
The Lego system starts here with the curiosity of a preschooler and the big blocks of a Duplo building set. And as imaginations grow, so does the Lego system, because most every block fits every other block from every Duplo and Lego set we ever made. From preschool on up, our toys play on and on. Lego and Duplo building sets, the toys you grow up with.
I want my block back.
Here's some statistics that I'll be teaching you.
Statistics? That's like math, Doc. You know, me and math don't exactly get along.
Well, I want you to learn it, every word of it.
And you're gonna test me?
Yes.
Doc, let me ask you something. What did you talk me into here?
You're going to be very good at this, Preacher.
Yeah, but come on, studying and homework and everything, that's hard. I mean, Jody's not even gonna believe that.
Oh, yeah? And that was only the first stack.
Oh, no. Once good. Just lay some more on me. Next thing, to be teaching you Latin and astrology and geography and
Maybe
physics.
later, yes.
I hope it's much later.
Now, let me see. Where were we? Oh, yes, I was telling you this morning that you're not going to have the luxury of confronting your callers. That means you're going to have to gauge the seriousness of the call by letting the voice be your guide.
Well, I see. In that way, I can, like, tell if it's for real or not.
Exactly, like, do they have the pills in their hand, or have they already taken them, or do they have them at all?
Now, is this, like, laid out in these pamphlets here?
You got it. It's all right here.
You know, Doc, I'm thinking. Maybe I should have went to college with Jody. Couldn't be any harder than this, right?
Just ignore it. It'll go away.
Yeah, I better keep ringing all night.
No! Leave it alone.
What do you want from me? Let it go. You can't frighten me. Hey, just let it go. Yeah, next time, there won't be a broken window.
I've got a headache this big, and it's got Excedrin written all over it.
I got a headache this big, and it's got Excedrin written all over it.
Excedrin, the big headache medicine. More medicine than any regular strength pain reliever. The most medicine you can buy without a prescription. Nothing is stronger.
Oh, I had a headache this big, but I took Excedrin, and it's gone.
Excedrin, from Bristol Myers, the headache medicine.
Here's to good friends. Tonight is kind of special. The view.
Oh, wow, there. We didn't think you were going to make it back.
That makes two of us.
Do you think you brought enough groceries, huh?
Listen, it's murder out there. We could be stuck here for days.
Well, at least you brought the essentials.
When you want the taste of a truly great beer, tonight, let it be Lowenbrow.
Think we'll ever get out of here?
I hope not.
Nestle Crunch, the blend of milk chocolate and crispy crunchies that's music to your mouth.
Creamy milk chocolate is the melody. Crispy crunchies are the harmony. The two together are music so much. Let's hum a few bars of Nestle Crunch. Toast up and analyze and have you feeling appetizing. Nestle Crunch is music, sweet music to your mouth.
Stacks and stacks of Hoover Vacs are available now during the incredible Hoover Stacks of Vac sale at May Company. Just look at these values. The easy cleaning Hoover upright is just $69.99. The Hoover Stacks of Vac sale. Hurry to May Company for your great Hoover value.